Hey everyone, I am so glad to be back. I inadvertently took last week off from posting videos. Things just got hectic and out of hand, and before I knew it, I missed my days. So here we are back on Monday for a little Maggie Holmes Monday. So let me know, do you guys have a day of the week that you all prefer seeing videos? Is there a day that you're more likely to watch videos? I think I just landed on Monday because, like I said, there was ladies doing the Maggie Holmes Monday and it fit. And then, Thursday is just kind of the halfway point, so it seemed like a good split up. But let me know if you have a preference for when you like watching videos or when you would prefer to see videos posted, and I will keep that in mind going forward. Here again, I'm just working with the same Maggie Holmes Marigold collection. I have a few more videos recorded using this collection, but I think I'm going to give it a break and start on some Sweet Story Project Life scrapping. I think that is my next goal here because I have done 0 pocket scrapping and I definitely want to get started on that. But just a little bit about what I'm doing right now is I'm trimming this photo down. I think I did it like 4x5 is what I ended up on this photo, and that's just because it was just a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't needed, and I'm trying to use smaller pictures on my scrapbook pages instead of everything being 4x6. So you're just going to see me going through some scraps of paper. I'm trying to use as many scraps as possible before I cut into whole pieces. And that's just typically me for whatever reason. Like, I hate having tons of scraps lying around. I'm the person, I don't hoard scraps with the exception of what is it called? The little edge piece, like the little branding strip. I do hoard those. More on that later. But right now I'm just adding a white border to the photo, and I'm using just a piece of like scrap 12x12 pattern paper, like one-sided paper or single-sided paper, I guess you would say. And I'm going to put a white border on it and then go from there, adding my layers, mixing things up, trying not to just do square layers. So back to the borders while you're watching me do this as I fiddle around with how to go about adding these pieces. I saw a video the other day where a lady took the branding strips, and these were even like branding strips from paper pads that have the hole in the middle. Now that American Crafts is doing the full branding strip, I can see a million more possibilities with it. But she was taking those branding strips and creating large, basically 12-inch long embellishment strips with them, and they were so cute. And she was using like ephemera to cover the hole in the middle, so she would stack like 2 or 3 of these branding strips and then put some ephemera over the hole, cut like little flags at the end, and it was adorable. So I typically do not do straight across layouts like the whole 12x12, but I have a ton of branding strips that I've saved because, like I said, that is the one piece of scrap paper that I do hoard. So I'm going to try to make some. I'm not going to do like pre-made embellishments because that's definitely not my thing, but I am going to try to do some larger embellishments that'll coordinate with whatever layout I'm scrapping. So that's going to be super fun. I'm excited I'm going to rewatch her video, and then whenever I do it, I'm going to post a link to her video so you guys can see the variety of things that she did with it versus what I'm going to do with it. So here I'm just matting my photo with this duck paper. I know everybody has like the one element that they don't like to use or, don't see themselves using. And most often it's always the weird animals, right? Like the giraffes and the tigers that get put in layouts. And you're like, okay, other than the zoo, where am I going to see a tiger? So for me, it's these weird ducks. I get it. People go to ponds and people see ducks, but I don't know. I'm just trying to get use out of the paper while I can. I will not be upset if that duck paper does not make it onto a layout with ducks. So yeah, I just used it in a small amount where you can't see that it's ducks, and it mostly just reads as a pink piece of paper. That little D is for deer pocket card, I think that came from the 12 by 12 paper pad, and it has like gold foiling on it, so I'm using that as a layering piece up there, and then punching a hole in this tag. And yeah, I'm going to take this So Sweet, and I'm actually going to stick it, you're going to see me stick it on my arm here in a second, because I don't want it to stick down permanently yet to the photo. I'm not convinced that that's where it's going to go, so you'll see that here in a second. And yeah, I think I ended up putting that piece back because I really couldn't find a spot for it. But I'm going to go with these little soft stickers. I hate to call them puffy stickers because they're not really puffy, but I get this bow on the page and I was real excited about that. I think it's probably my favorite out of these stickers. It's just so cute. So I put it up there in that top left corner with the little gold vellum piece. And of course, have to put string through my tag. When I go back and I see layouts that I forgot to put a string in, it bothers me now. I used to not care. I used to not even punch the hole. But now it's like one of those things, like once it's been pointed out to you, it bothers you. So here I am trying to get the sticky off of the sticker. And then I'm going to put it back down. And that ends up being where it stayed. So I didn't even need to do that. Oh, excuse me. I did not mean to yawn on you all. But here I'm just going through the flower ephemera, trying to find some pieces that I wanted. And I wanted to bring that gold down to the bottom right-hand corner. Even though I have that tag, I just wanted to balance out the flowers. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of spreading, on the bottom I have the black and white piece. So on the top, I want a black and white flower. And then, on the top I have the gold flower. So I want a gold flower on the bottom right too. So yeah, I'm going to find this one, which I absolutely love this flower, which is odd because I don't normally care for black and white elements. I normally think of them as... Sorry about that. I got a text message and I clicked on it, and of course it clicked off my voicemail or off of my voiceover. What I was saying was I normally find black and white elements too plain, but I really enjoyed them on this layout because there is so much going on, so much pattern. So I'm still going through those flower elements, but you'll see there that I have found some sequins that actually came in some sequins Happy Meal that I got, and they were just kind of like the decoration pieces that sometimes get thrown in packages, but I'm actually going to put them on this layout and get some use out of them. They're super cute, like maybe like a magenta-y pink translucent, and I really like them. So I think this little tiny flower, he's going to stay up there in the top right. And I think that is the only chipboard piece that I end up going with, oddly enough. Chipboard is normally my favorite element. And these washi tapes, excuse me again, I have several washi tapes that I have gotten out of my drawer, and I set them on my desk that coordinate with the collection that I'm working with. And that is so I will actually use the washi tape. I want to get it used up, whether it just be a roll or two at a time. And for me, if it's not in plain sight, I'm not going to go digging for it. So whenever I'm working with a collection, I try to go ahead and find coordinating washi and set it right there with my collection. That way I can just add it as I see fit. Because like I said, if it is put away, I'm not going to go through the hassle of digging through, 60, 70 washi tapes, whatever it is that I have, just to find one that matches. So yeah, I'd love to hear if you guys have like creative ways that you're using your washi and getting it on your pages, or whatever you're using it for other than just throw away, the people that use them to just, tape up their stitching and things like that. I think it's fantastic. But for me, I want to buy my washi tape for it to be used on the scrapbook page in a way that it can be seen. So I'm always keeping my eye open for different ways to use my washi. So here I'm pretty much wrapping up. I'm at the end of the layout. I'm just getting everything glued down And you're going to see me here in a second go for my Nuvo bottle. And I'm going to start gluing down some sequins, getting some enamel dots put in place. And I'm just going to use my 3 different, essentially my 3 different cluster areas. I think I do add some actually to all 4 corners. But yeah, get some use out of these. Clear stickers, these are another thing that I'm struggling with. I know a lot of people put them on white paper and cut them out, and that's what I'm getting ready to do with this flower. But I just want to be able to use things in the way that they come. For me, it's such a hassle to be able to, or to have to manipulate something in order for it to work for you. I guess I'm a lazy scrapper. I think that's why I don't do a lot of mixed media, is because I don't want to prep the page and then wait and then do all that kind of stuff. I just want to use things as they're intended, get them on the page and go. So that was why, I don't know if anybody remembers Ashley Laura, but she used to be my favorite scrapbooker to watch. She's doing a couple videos here and there now, but she doesn't do a lot of 12 by 12 scrapping. And she would always say that, I'm a lazy scrapper, just put it down on the paper. And I'm like, amen. Like, if I have to manipulate it, it's probably not going to happen. But I do okay with this one flower here in that bottom right-hand corner. So yeah, here I go with my Nuvo bottle, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to insert some pictures of the finished layout at the end, and that is all. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave me some feedback below, and as always, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and give me a like and let me know what you'd like to see in the future. So thank you all, and have a fantastic rest of your Monday evening. Bye.